Championship for the game between South Africa and Namibia. We are now joined by Namibia coach Nicholas Jacobs. Coach, hard luck. Thoughts about today's game?
Yeah, thank you so much. Nice and soaky wet. Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Very good match in my opinion. I think South Africa really neutralized us, the threat that we could pose, and I think we succumbed to that. Not to take anything away from my girls, that I think at the end of the day fought a brave fight. But at the end it was not to be. We hit the post, and from there on a counter attack we conceded a goal from that corner kick, and that led to their goal. But I think on the balance of play, for me, a draw would have been sufficed. But I also would say that South Africa edged us in many departments. They were winning all the duels and controlled matters better than us. So congratulations to them in the fact that they could manage that. But take nothing away from the fact that still our girls and our ladies fought a very brave fight. We are known as the brave gladiators, so I need to give them credit for the way they fought.
It's not over yet. What should we expect from Namibia in the next two games?
Well, the format of the competition makes it in such a way that, especially with the teams, with the 4 teams, the last 2 games is actually, or the last game is not taken into account. If I read well, so it makes it difficult. I think a draw would have been good because we could slug it out for the top position. Today, Eswatini beat Seychelles 6-0, and they are leading the log now in the group. So it's a tough ask. They'll be buoyant. They'll be confident of edging us. So it's us to go back and put this defeat behind us, and go out and fight and see what Lady Luck brings. Because at the end of the day, it's about that. And then we also have to have an eye on the other groups. But I always don't want to do that. That mathematics I last did in high school. I don't want to do that mathematics now.
As I open questions for the floor, please tell us the media house that you are representing and your full names. Show by raising a hand if you have questions for the coach.
Good evening. Good evening, Coach. Hard luck today. I have 2 questions for you, just to speak about the partnership between Irene and Senata. You know, it was so good. I mean, even that the upright denying them in the first half as well, we saw how well they were combining. How big of an influence is your captain? And just that, you know, how much can we expect to see from them? And the last one, after the first match, like you mentioned, there's been a lot of goals. It's going to be a matter of scoring a lot of goals. And now under pressure to say we're going to win, we're going to need to win and win by margins.
Absolutely. No, Zanata and Yvonne and the rest of the team has been coming on for quite a long time. Hence, we brought them here because we want to see maybe the final stage where they can perform and win something. Today, we came up against a very resolute, determined, young, youthful, full of energy and exuberance of a South African team. And I said it before the game, it doesn't matter who puts on a South African jersey. It's always going to be a daunting task. And we came up short. So yeah, we know what Yvonne and Sanata can do, and there's others in the team that I think has come in leaps and bounds and really done well for the country, especially in women football. They really put women football on the map. But today we have to swallow a bitter pill that even with our best, we could not get the better of a South African team that was just all over the pitch. And I like the fact that they really had a go at us and they never allowed us space, because I think the coach knows, or themselves know, because maybe they've been coming along for a long time, that what if Namibia is allowed to play, what they can do. And I think they kudos to them for the fact that the game plan was spot on. They really closed us down and never gave us the space. Apart from the post that we hit the post, I don't really think that we created anything meaningful to hurt them. But I hoped and prayed for a draw, but it was not for us. The slippery surface also didn't give us a lot, and we have to accept that. And we also need to be aware that we are playing on this surface And if rain is forecasted for the other days, then we're in for it, and we need to be ready for that. So I'm really pleased with the way that they after the first half, I think we improved. We improved greatly, especially defensively. We kept South Africa at bay. That was looking dangerous at times, especially on the right flank. They really did well, and they caused us a lot of problems. And towards the end, we considered that goal, and it's one that we have to take. We cannot throw our toys now and say no, we don't play anymore. We have to look at the other teams in the group, and I saw Seychelles today, so we know what to expect. But also, that expectation of scoring more is always going to be a detrimental, has a detrimental effect on the team, and we not be able to. Sometimes you don't get what you aim to do. We just want to go out and then play. It doesn't matter the score line, or we want to win football matches, and that's what we aim to do. And whatever happens, it's all in God's hands, and it's not for us to decide. Today was for us to decide, and we have to give credit to South Africa for the way they played. And I'm saying lastly that South Africa, the future of South African football looks good if you can put a team like that here at this stage and still have a team going to try and beat the Lionesses of England. Then the future looks good. I wish we can also have that.
Do you have any questions for the coach?
I just have one thing, that the cameraman must support all of us and not just South Africa. Because he said our coach and he didn't say the other coach. So let's support each other, yeah. But thank you so much.
I think he'll do that next time, but